My dear friend, if you are hearing these words right now, know this: it's no accident. The universe has a way of bringing messages to us at the exact moment we need them. You have been guided here for a reason. There is something within you that is ready to awaken, a shift that is waiting to unfold. You are standing at the doorway of transformation, and today we open that door together. There are moments in life when we feel lost, as if we are wandering without direction, unsure of when things will finally fall into place. We compare ourselves to others, wondering why they seem to be ahead while we are still waiting for our breakthrough. But the truth is, nothing in your life is happening by accident. Every delay, every detour, every challenge, it is all part of a divine plan unfolding in perfect timing. You are not behind, you are not missing out, you are exactly where you need to be. The universe operates with a wisdom far greater than our own, orchestrating events with precision even when we don't yet understand why. Sometimes what feels like a delay is actually protection. Sometimes a door closing is an act of grace, redirecting you to something better. Think back to a time in your life when something didn't work out the way you wanted. Perhaps you lost an opportunity, a relationship ended, or things didn't go according to plan. In that moment, you may have felt frustrated, defeated, or even heartbroken. But now, with time and perspective, you can see that what you once thought was a setback was actually setting you up for something greater. The timing of your life has never been wrong. The universe has never made a mistake with you. We live in a world that pressures us to move fast, to achieve quickly, and to constantly be in a state of productivity. But nature does not rush, and yet everything gets accomplished. The trees do not force themselves to grow faster. The seasons do not compete with one another. The ocean does not demand the waves to move more quickly. There is a rhythm to everything, and you too are part of that rhythm. When you trust divine timing, you release the need to control every outcome. You stop forcing things to happen before their time. You stop trying to rush the process. Instead, you align yourself with the natural flow of life. You begin to trust that if something has not happened yet, it is because it is not yet meant to. And when the time is right, nothing will be able to stop it from unfolding. Impatience often comes from fear. The fear that if we do not act quickly, we will miss out. But nothing that is meant for you will ever pass you by. The right people, the right opportunities, the right experiences, they will come when you are truly ready to receive them. And sometimes readiness does not come from wanting something desperately. It comes from growing into the person who can fully embrace it. Consider a seed planted in the soil. You do not dig it up every day to see if it is growing. You water it, you give it sunlight, and you trust that in time it will break through the surface and bloom. The same is true for the desires of your heart. You must nurture them with faith, with patience, and with the understanding that they are growing even when you cannot see the progress yet. The process of waiting can be uncomfortable, but waiting is not the same as being stagnant. While you wait, you are learning, you are evolving, you are becoming stronger, wiser, and more prepared for what is coming next. Every experience you have right now is shaping you for what is ahead. If you are facing a delay, a period of uncertainty, or a time when things seem to be moving slower than you would like, know that this moment has a purpose. It is teaching you patience, trust, and surrender. It is preparing you for something you cannot yet see. Do not resist this season. Instead, embrace it with the knowing that divine timing is always perfect. Take a deep breath and remind yourself, I am exactly where I need to be. Everything is unfolding for me in the right way at the right time. The universe is not against me. It is guiding me toward my highest good. I choose to trust the process. When you truly embody this trust, Life becomes easier. You release unnecessary stress and anxiety. You stop fighting against what is. You begin to flow with life rather than against it. And in that state of trust, miracles happen. Doors open effortlessly. The things you have been waiting for arrive when you least expect them, but at the moment they are meant to. Divine timing is not just about patience, it is about faith. Faith that the universe knows what it is doing. Faith that you are not forgotten. Faith that what is meant for you will always find its way to you. And faith that in the grand design of your life, everything is happening for a reason, even if you cannot yet see what that reason is. So breathe, relax, let go of the need to know every detail of the future. Be present. Trust that the seeds you have planted are growing. Trust that your breakthrough is on its way. And trust that when the time is right, you will step into everything you have been waiting for, and it will feel as though it was always meant to be. Because it was. There are moments in life when we feel lost, unsure of where to turn, uncertain about the next step. We wonder if we are making the right choices, if we are on the right path, or if we are walking alone. But the truth is, you are never alone. You are always being guided. There is a presence within you, a deep wisdom that speaks to you in ways you may not always recognize. Sometimes it comes as a quiet whisper, a feeling in your heart nudging you in a certain direction. Other times it appears as signs in the world around you, unexpected encounters, synchronicities, or moments that feel too perfectly timed to be mere coincidences. The universe is always speaking, always leading you toward your highest good, even when you do not yet see the full picture. Many people look for guidance outside of themselves, hoping for someone else to tell them what to do, which path to take, or how their future will unfold. But the most powerful guidance does not come from outside sources. It comes from within. There is a deep knowing inside of you that is connected to something greater than yourself. When you learn to trust this inner wisdom, life begins to flow in a way that feels effortless and aligned. Doubt often creeps in when we expect guidance to be loud or obvious, but guidance is subtle. It requires stillness, openness, and trust. Think about the times when you had a strong feeling about something, even when it did not make logical sense. Perhaps you felt drawn to a certain opportunity, or you had an uneasy feeling about a situation that later proved to be right. That was guidance. The universe communicates in ways that are unique to each person. Some feel it in their gut, a deep intuition that tells them whether something is right or wrong. Others experience it through repeated signs, like seeing the same numbers, hearing the same message from different sources, or feeling an unexplainable pull toward something. Some receive guidance through dreams, moments of inspiration, or even through other people who deliver messages without realizing it. When you resist guidance, life can feel like an uphill battle. You may find yourself struggling, forcing things that do not feel right, or encountering obstacles that seem endless. This is not a punishment, it is simply a redirection. The universe is always leading you toward what is truly meant for you, and when something is not aligned with your highest path, you will feel that resistance. When doors close, it is not because you are unworthy. It is because something better is waiting for you. Learning to trust guidance means surrendering the need to control everything. It means understanding that you do not have to figure it all out on your own. There is a force greater than you orchestrating things behind the scenes. Even when you do not see immediate results, trust that everything is falling into place exactly as it should. Your thoughts are more powerful than you realize. They are not just fleeting ideas that come and go. They are the foundation upon which your entire reality is built. Every experience, every opportunity, every challenge, at its core, it all begins in your mind. Your thoughts shape the way you see the world, how you respond to life, and ultimately what you attract into your experience. When you think positively, you invite more positive experiences into your life. When you dwell on negativity, you find yourself surrounded by obstacles, frustrations, and limitations. This is not about ignoring reality or pretending that hardships do not exist. It is about recognizing that the way you perceive things directly influences your actions, your emotions, and the energy you bring into each moment. Consider a time when you expected something to go wrong and it did. Maybe you approached a situation with doubt, and the outcome reflected that doubt. Now think about a time when you believed in yourself, when you felt confident and capable, and everything seemed to align in your favor. This is not a coincidence. Your thoughts set the stage for your reality. Your mind is like a garden. Whatever you plant will grow. If you plant seeds of fear, self-doubt, and limitation, you will see those thoughts manifest as experiences that reinforce them. If you plant seeds of confidence, gratitude, and possibility, you will cultivate a life that reflects those beliefs. The challenge is in becoming aware of what you are. Most people go through life on autopilot, unaware of the thoughts running through their minds. They absorb negativity from the world around them, internalize doubts from past experiences, and replay limiting beliefs without realizing how much power they are giving away. But when you become conscious of your thoughts, when you take control of the story you are telling yourself, you take control of your life. One of the most powerful things you can do is shift your internal dialogue. Instead of saying, "I am not good enough," tell yourself, "I am capable and I am growing every day." Instead of thinking, "Things never work out for me," affirm, "Everything is unfolding in my favor." This may feel unnatural at first because your mind is used to certain patterns of thinking, but over time, with practice, you can rewire your thoughts to align with the reality you want to create. Energy flows where attention goes. If you constantly focus on problems, you will see more problems. If you focus on solutions, possibilities, and opportunities, you will attract those into your life. This is why gratitude is so powerful. When you shift your focus to what is going right, you invite more of those positive experiences. Instead of dwelling on what is missing, appreciate what you have, and you will find that abundance naturally follows. Your thoughts also shape how you respond to challenges. Life will always have obstacles, but your mindset determines whether you see them as roadblocks or stepping stones. A person with a negative mindset sees failure as proof that they are not good enough. A person with a growth mindset sees failure as a lesson, a necessary step towards success. The same event can happen to two people, but their thoughts about it will determine their experience. Imagine you are standing in front of a door that leads to everything you desire. The only thing keeping it locked is your own belief that you cannot open it. The moment you change your thoughts, the moment you truly believe that you are worthy and capable, that door opens effortlessly. This is the power of the mind. The barriers you think are outside of you are often just reflections of the ones within you. This is not to say that life will always be easy or that positive thinking alone will eliminate every challenge. But when you approach life with an empowered mindset, you navigate challenges with grace, resilience, and confidence. You become the creator of your reality instead of a passive observer. You understand that while you may not control everything that happens, you do control how you think about it, how you respond, and ultimately how you shape your future. Right now, you have a choice. You can continue to think the same thoughts and experience the same reality, or you can begin to shift your mindset and transform your life. Start small. Notice your thoughts. Replace self-doubt with self-belief. Shift your focus from problems to possibilities. Train your mind to see the good, to expect the best, and to believe in the limitless potential within you. You are more powerful than you know. Your thoughts are shaping your reality every single day. Choose them wisely. Choose thoughts that uplift you, inspire you, and move you toward the life you desire. As you do, you will see your world begin to change in ways you never imagined possible. There is a natural flow to life, an effortless rhythm that guides everything toward its highest good. When we allow ourselves to move with this flow, life feels lighter, easier, and more harmonious. But when we resist, when we cling to control, when we fight against what is, when we hold on to fears, doubts, and limitations, we create unnecessary struggle. Letting go of resistance is not about giving up. It is about surrendering to the wisdom of the universe and trusting that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. Resistance often comes from fear. The fear of uncertainty, the fear of failure, the fear of not being in control. When things do not go as planned, we tighten our grip, trying to force outcomes, insisting that life should be a certain way. But the more we resist, the harder life becomes. Resistance is like swimming upstream against a powerful current. It drains our energy and keeps us stuck in struggle. But the moment we stop fighting, the moment we allow ourselves to be carried by the flow, we find ease, clarity, and peace. One of the most common ways resistance shows up is through our attachment to outcomes. We set rigid expectations about how things should unfold, who should stay in our lives, what opportunities should come, and when they should arrive. And when reality does not match our expectations, we resist, we cling, we overthink, we stress. But what if, instead of resisting, we trusted? What if we believed that even when things do not go as planned, they are still working in our favor? What if we allowed life to unfold naturally, knowing that what is meant for us will never pass us by? Letting go of resistance does not mean being passive. It does not mean sitting back and doing nothing. It means taking inspired action while also trusting the process. It means doing your best but releasing the need to control every detail. It means knowing that you are supported even when things seem uncertain. Imagine planting a seed in the soil. You water it, give it sunlight, and allow it to grow. You do not dig it up every day to check if it is sprouting. You trust that nature is doing its work. The same principle applies to life. When you plant seeds of intention, take aligned action, and let go of the need to control the outcome, miracles happen. Resistance also shows up in the way we hold on to the past. We replay painful memories, we dwell on regrets, we wish things had happened differently. But the past is unchangeable, and clinging to it only keeps us trapped. Letting go does not mean forgetting or denying what happened. It means choosing to no longer let it define you. It means freeing yourself from the weight of what was so you can embrace what is. Sometimes resistance manifests as an inner struggle. We resist change even when we know it is necessary. We resist growth because it feels uncomfortable. We resist listening to our intuition because it challenges us to step outside our comfort zones. But growth and transformation require us to release resistance and embrace the unknown. When we stop fighting against change and instead welcome it with an open heart, we discover new possibilities we never imagined. Another powerful way to release resistance is through acceptance. Acceptance does not mean you approve of everything that happens or that you stop striving for better. It simply means making peace with what is. It means recognizing that everything in this moment is exactly as it should be. From a place of acceptance, you can move forward with clarity and strength. You stop wasting energy on wishing things were different and instead focus on what you can create from where you are. Letting go of resistance is an act of self-love. It is a gift you give yourself, a gift of peace, freedom, and trust. When you release the need to control, you open yourself to receiving. When you stop clinging, you allow better things to come. When you surrender, you align yourself with the natural flow of life, and everything begins to unfold with greater ease. The present moment is the only place where life truly exists. Yet so many of us spend our days either dwelling on the past or worrying about the future, missing the beauty and power of now. We replay old memories, hold on to regrets, or wonder what could have been. or we get lost in thoughts of what's to come, feeling anxious about things that have not yet happened. But life is not found in yesterday or tomorrow. It is happening right now, in this very moment. When you embrace the power of now, you open yourself to peace, clarity, and fulfillment. You release the weight of the past and stop fearing the uncertainty of the future. You step fully into the present, where true joy and transformation begin. No matter what has happened before, no matter what may come, the present is where your power lies. It is in this moment that you can choose your thoughts, your actions, and your mindset. Many of us resist the present because we believe that happiness lies somewhere else, somewhere in the future when we have achieved more, become more, or fixed everything in our lives. We tell ourselves, I will be happy when I find love, or I will be at peace once I reach my goal. But the truth is, if you are always chasing happiness in the future, you will never fully experience it. There will always be another goal, another milestone, another thing to accomplish. Real happiness is found in appreciating where you are, right here, right now. The mind loves to wander. It is always searching, planning, or analyzing. But when you slow down and bring your awareness to the now, you begin to see life in a new way. You notice the small details, the warmth of the sun on your skin, the rhythm of your breath, the beauty of the world around you. You experience a sense of gratitude for what is, instead of longing for what is not. Being present does not mean you ignore your responsibilities or stop setting goals. It simply means that while you work toward your dreams, you do not let the future steal your joy. You find balance in knowing that each step of your journey matters, not just the destination. Every moment has something to teach you, something to offer, something to be appreciated. One of the greatest ways to embrace the power of now is through mindfulness. Mindfulness is the practice of being fully engaged in whatever you are doing without distraction or judgment. It is about bringing your awareness to the present moment, whether you are eating, walking, or having a conversation. Instead of rushing through tasks, thinking about what's next, you slow down and immerse yourself in the experience. When you do this, you feel more connected, more at peace, and more in tune with life. Another way to live in the now is to let go of resistance. So often we fight against what is, wishing things were different. We resist our circumstances, our emotions, and even ourselves. But when you stop resisting and accept the present moment as it is, you free yourself. Acceptance does not mean you give up or stop striving for more. It simply means you acknowledge reality without fighting against it. From this place of acceptance, you can make clearer decisions, respond to challenges with wisdom, and move forward with grace. The present moment is also where healing happens. When you carry pain from the past, it is easy to get stuck in old wounds, reliving them over and over. But when you bring your awareness to the now, you realize that this moment is fresh, new, and full of possibility. You are not defined by what happened before. You are not bound to your past mistakes or past experiences. In this moment, you can choose to forgive, to release, to move forward. The same is true for fear of the future. Many of us spend so much time worrying about what might happen that we forget to actually live. But the future has not arrived yet, and in most cases, the things we worry about never come to pass. Instead of fearing the unknown, trust in the unfolding of life. Trust that you will have the strength to handle whatever comes, and that the best way to create a beautiful future is to fully embrace the present. Right now, in this very moment, you have everything you need. You have the power to choose joy, to choose peace, to choose gratitude. You have the ability to breathe deeply, to slow down, and to experience life with fresh eyes. This moment is a gift. It is your opportunity to be fully alive, to love, to appreciate, and to create. So take a deep breath. Let go of the past. Release the worries of the future. Bring your awareness to this moment, to this breath, to this life unfolding right before you. The power is here. The power is now. And when you embrace it, you open yourself to a life of true freedom, joy, and peace. You were not created to play small. You were not born to shrink yourself, to live in fear, or to doubt your own brilliance. Within you lies infinite potential, a power so magnificent that when you fully embrace it, your entire life transforms. But for so many of us, we hold back. We second-guess ourselves. We let fear control our choices, and we hesitate to step into the greatness that is already ours. It is time to stop dimming your light. It is time to say yes to your own greatness. Saying yes to your greatness means recognizing that you are worthy right now as you are. Too often we believe we have to earn our worthiness, that we must accomplish more, be more, or prove ourselves before we can claim our greatness. But the truth is, you are already enough. Your worth is not determined by external achievements, by what others think, or by past mistakes. You are valuable simply because you exist. And when you fully accept this, you give yourself permission to rise. One of the greatest obstacles to stepping into your greatness is self-doubt, that little voice inside that whispers, "You're not good enough. You're not ready. Or what if you fail?" But self-doubt is just a thought. It is not the truth. You do not have to listen to it. The moment you decide to override those limiting beliefs, you reclaim your power. Instead of saying, "I can't," instead of saying, "I'm not ready," you say, "I am prepared." Your words shape your reality, so start speaking life into your dreams. Another way to embrace your greatness is to stop seeking approval from others. Many of us hold ourselves back because we fear what people will say. We shrink to fit into boxes that were never meant for us. But you cannot live for the opinions of others and still be true to yourself. People will always have something to say, but their opinions do not define you. The only approval you truly need is your own. The moment you stop waiting for permission, you become unstoppable. Greatness requires courage. It requires you to step out of your comfort zone and into the unknown. Growth is not always easy. It will challenge you. It will push you. It will ask you to let go of old versions of yourself so that you can rise into something greater. But every challenge you face is an opportunity to strengthen your faith in yourself. Every obstacle is a stepping stone toward your highest potential. Do not fear the discomfort of growth. Embrace it. One of the most powerful things you can do to step into your greatness is to take action. Dreams do not manifest through wishful thinking alone. They require movement. You do not have to know every step of the journey. You just have to begin. Take one bold step forward, then another, and another. Each step you take, no matter how small, builds momentum. And before you know it, you are walking confidently in the direction of your purpose.